So, what is this?
This is a small gift from
Balaji.
It's
a big gift. Thank you. Thank you.
So,
Yeah. Yes.
very good afternoon, sir. It's been a very big honor to meet you, and you're so successful. And we are very excited to be here. So, to begin with the interview, can you just share about the idea of business? Where did it come from?
Yeah, thank you very much for your interest. I think you all have to be a big entrepreneur. That is what I need. Not just go and work in some place. Because today you know very well that there are a lot of opportunity. Because India is growing very well when compared to last 10, 15 years. So you all should start own business. That is what my motto, and you have to give many employments. So the main thing is that after finish my program, the medicine, then I came here and we have our own temple. So temple, Amma, our beloved Amma, who is the founder of this temple, and he was doing a lot of charitable activity. In that, the key thing is what we have to do the good thing for the society, social cause. Three things is most important. One is, especially in the rural area, the first thing is the education, and second thing is they need a good health, and also the food. These three things is Amma's ambition. Amma want to develop in this place. Beginning of this institute, beginning of this entire campus, nothing was here. It was a very rural and a remote area. Only few buses. Even if you take a buses, very hardly buses will be there. Today, if you think every 5 minutes the bus is there, because technically we can say is the business has grown up. Many people are here. That's why the government keen focus is they want to develop the infrastructure as well as the facility. So the main key point here is how to develop a business in one place. So Amma is doing a spiritual activity, and many people are visiting this place. When they are coming here, they need more facility. Like they have to take a good food, good health, and good place to stay. So that way the place has been developed. For me, the main thing is how I'm in the part of the medical field. So I thought, why not we can start a small clinic in this place. Amma's devotees, before they used to come from Chennai, the Bangalore, they will come and conduct a health camps here. Once in a week or once in 15 days, they will come here. They will come and conduct the health camps, and we'll announce the public here. They will gather there. And we came to know many patients, they need the service in this place. Then we took this point to Amma. Then Amma decided, okay, we'll start a small clinic. The small clinic with just one room we started, just one small shop. Even still, the clinic exists in front of the Pidam. It is written as Sri Shatyama Free Clinic. So we appointed first with one doctor, one lab technician, one pharmacist. Because definitely we need a lab. Because the doctor to diagnose this disease, without lab you can't do. Otherwise, you have to send this patient to Vellore. Again, there the charge will be more. So we started very affordable and very cheap price laboratory here. Then from that we diagnosis, and also we added our own pharmacy. With the pharmacy we provided the good medicines to the patients. So this is how the interest, because this three thing was Amma's motto, to do anything good for the social cause. Three things we have to think. One is the good education we have to provide, good health we have to provide, also the food. Without food, nobody will survive. Similarly, without education, it's the future. Education is the future. So that way, your first question is there. And what challenges did you overcome? Yes, at the beginning of your journey. Yes, when we started the clinic here, because it's a rural area. So when we invited the doctors to come and join, technically the doctors, they won't come to work in a rural area because they are already tied up with the cities. Also, they will think about their own family, like they have the children, they want to put them in a good school. When you think the rural area, there won't be a good school. They have to search for that school. So today, you imagine like 15 years before on Vellore and today, you can see how many schools are grown up in Vellore, not only hospitals. You can see how many ICSE schools came up, how many metric schools came up, and how many schools from chain of schools from major cities. They started a school in Vellore because they got a big business. Because the people flow is very high here. So that way, getting the doctors in the beginning itself a very big difficulties. So we used to get the doctors only the part time. They will come and do as a service, like 2-3 hours they will come and work here. Then getting a full time doctor itself very big hot. Today imagine we got around 140 doctors here, the full time doctors. Also there is a big file is there. Still the doctors they want to come and join with us because anything the people you have to make attract. What you have to do, you have to develop your place. Without development of your place, nobody will come. Say for example, this hospital, if I am giving them only salary, that is not a matter for the doctors. You have to create the facility, you have to create the infrastructure. So without that, bringing the doctor is a really hard time, including the nurses. They don't want to come and work in the rural area. Also, they don't have much equipment to work. Even the experience, what they are going to be with us is not counted in a big hospital. So all these difficulties we faced, and then we started from small clinic to one small hospital. With this same hospital, we started with 50 bed. So once we started that 50 bed hospital here, that time the employee was just 35, including doctors, nurses, lab, paramedics, everyone. Today is around 1,750 employees are working. So that means 1,700 people surviving here because of this hospital which we created. And also the business. This 1,700, they need something to buy, something to eat, somewhere to stay. The place has grown up. Similarly, the place when we bought this hospital, you just imagine that time the place was 35 rupees the square feet. Today it's 2,000 rupees. You imagine what price has gone up. It's because everything, the business and the blessings of the divine blessings we develop. So anything to develop, you should put interest. Any business, you take even if I take example, if you ask me how I started the divine, I just started the divine with 2 hot boxes. 1 box full of idli, 1 box full of sambar. That's it. In the cycle stand, I started the business. Here there was a cycle stand. That time the staff was 250. We just kept 1 table and 1 chair. 2 people will sit, 1 with the cash box. They will sit till morning the idli, sambar, then afternoon lunch. Because why we started that? Because it's a village. The people are coming from, the staffs are coming from far away from below to here. Also the patients. When the patients come here, they are the diabetic patients. After ACPC, they have to give now. Like after AC, they have to take a food. They need some breakfast. To getting a good food, it's very difficult that time. It's a village. So what we thought, okay, we'll start a small canteen. So we started that way, that business. And these are the challenges we came.
You're already successful in medical field, pharma and hotel industry. Which one you are the most?
The good question. The first one, if you ask me, the medical one. Because the medical is the most important. If we all know very well, the population is very big and it's keep on growing in our district. There was only one big hospital, which is not essential to provide the service to everyone. So there is a need of good hospital in this place. So what we thought, okay, we have to keep and we have to focus in the hospital area. So that's why we developed the hospital. Similarly, if you need a hospital, also there is a chain, it's linked. You need a good pharmacy. Because the pharmacy today, you imagine like, the pharmacy, there are big margins. Even now, the margins is low. The main cause is we have to do good thing for the people. Say for example, if I'm getting a 10% of the margin, for me 5% is enough. So I have to share the 5% to the people. So nobody is asked, even government never force us to give in a discount. It is our own thought. So okay, we are doing, so that is a good service. The main thing is, the key thing, the hospital we have to develop. So by the hospital, we are not just like treating patients, we are creating a big awareness. That is the most important. So that is the main motto in our hospital, what we are doing. The education is the most important for the patients. Many patients doesn't know why, for example, the diabetes, when we conduct a health camps in a village, we will find many new patients because they don't know what is diabetes. They don't know how it will come. So what will happen when we found one patient with a big ulcer in the foot? When we ask them why you are not treated, they are telling I kept medicine, it is not getting cured. When we test it by the lab test in the village, we come to know they got a very high sugar. So they don't know what is their problem, they're just treating it. So it's a big awareness program and it's a good thing for the society. So the prime thing is the hospital and it attached with the pharmacy. Then as I told, when the patient comes here, say imagine here, today we have around 2,000 patients, 2,000 numbers, say 1,000 patients and one will be the dependent, so totally 2,000 will be here. They need to have the good food. There are many foods in the streets, but we don't know how hygiene it is. So our key is we have to provide them a good food. Similarly, many patients not only from Tamil Nadu, many are from North. So they need their own food. At least they should have one chapati. They will be happy for that. So if you go, for example, North side, what do you think? 3 times you will have chapati 2 days. Then at third day, what do you think? I want to have one dosa or idli somewhere. So same thing in their mind. So they want to have some good food here. So what we done, okay, to make them satisfied. Because when the patient comes, the husband and wife will come. Either the patient husband or wife. The dependent, at least they should be in a comfortable. So when you bring them here, if there is no place for them to stay, a good place, no good food, then they will also be a patient.
So did you achieve your passion? As a student, you would have had some passions within yourself. And
Yes, we have achieved.
Not achieve. Achieve is more. Like we have to keep on growing. Like thing is that our interest has to grow, not in a full stop. Like say for example, we started with a 50 bed, then 100 bed, and 150. Now almost 300 bed hospital. Before that, we don't have a college. We had a nursing college. We have a allied science program, and we are going to get a pharmacy. We are going to get a physiotherapy. Similarly, next key phase is medicine. So its achievement it's like a teamwork. We have to keep on achieving the things. Yeah. But our focus is success. Like we focused in this area, it is growing. So that was a great success. Yeah.
So basically, as you mentioned that how small business was, how you started, and now generations, if they start a new business, they start from urban areas. How come like you started with a rural area? People are so scared to do that.
Anything to start in a rural area, you should know the base. Like you should see the locality, how this place is going to grow. Like what is going to come here. The main thing. For example, when we came to this place, even I traveled in a bus. Okay, so I used to wait in the bus stand for more than 1.5 hours to come to this place from Vellore to here. Hardly no bus. So when we came, the temple started. It was a small temple. So the temple, the people are slowly coming in. Like first day, first month, 50 will come, then 100 will come, then 200 will come. So it depends upon choosing the area is the most important. Your question is very good. Like when it is not that just go in a rural area starting a business. It's very risky. So you should you should read. Like say for example, here we have a tribal area, Jimnadotu. There they want to start a clinic. Okay. So how to start a clinic there? If you want to start a clinic there, definitely you won't get any money. So you have to do it only free of cost. So you have to find either the NGO support. For example, if you want to do something in the rural area, what you have to do, you should have the objective. As a thing, you are going to do the social cause. Like you need some supporters, somebody from the NGO. Okay, you are giving your projection. Like okay, I'm going to the tribal area. I'm going to start a small clinic over there, or I'm going to the tribal area. I'm going to conduct a small tuition program for the students, those out there, to teach them English, something like that. But some support you have to seek. With that support, you can start. So, that will be a big thing in tomorrow. There is going to be a big organization. You start with it. For example, I'll tell you, if you are interested after you're a business student, like once you finish your program, say what business you can do there. Okay, you want to start some small restaurant out there. So you should see the feasibility. Yeah. Also, if you want to start a small tuition center, because instead of getting a hotel there, if you have a tuition center, they want to send the kids to a tuition. At least for a part-time, they will send there. Then they are good, then the next village will come, another village will come. So whatever the social cause you are doing, you can take it to the high level, to the NGOs, that you are doing a service. But you should have something, you need some money in your background. Without that, blindly you cannot go in one rural area I want to start the business. It is not possible. If you are a doctor, daytime you work in a city, evening you go and do a service in the rural area, that is different. Whether the money comes or not, that is not a matter for you. You are doing a service, but you will get a meager money also sometime there. They want to say instead of charging 100 rupees there, if you are charging in a village 10 rupees, if you are seeing 50 patients or 20 patients in the evening time, that's small money. So you have to read very well when you go to the rural area. But our story is entirely different. We started the rural area means temple was there, the background. So I started the business, the hospital. So there was the NGO for me. I told I'm going to do a charitable organization here, and they told, okay, Balaji, I will support you. We will support to the temple. We will support to the hospital. So they supported in a small manner. We shown our success. Then another team came. Okay, I will support for this. So another team came. So that way, that when they see your growth and when they see your success, they will start supporting you. Then you can make this organization, any organization, to be sustainable. That is what most important. Yeah.
So according to you, which is important, so skill or luck?
What I can see, the most important is the skill. Luck will come. So once without skill, only you have a luck, nothing you can achieve. You should prove something.
Yes.
Say for example, I told you, like the restaurant, I have no idea to start the hotel. I just want to provide the food, good food for the people, those who are coming here. That is a skill. Okay, how do we start the business? Okay, we'll buy the 2 hot box. Why the hot box? The food has to keep hot. Sambar has to keep hot. If I think I just put in a small normal box itself, idli and sambar, so it will get chilled.
Yes.
So what is involved is the skill. What skill? It tells you how to keep the food. You have to keep it in a clean and hot, and you have to keep it in. So that is a skill is most important. Without the skill, nothing can happen. And with skill, also there should be a meager of luck. The luck will come. I'll assure you, if you have a skill, you don't need to bother about the thing. That will come automatically to you. By proving your skill, that will come automatically to you. So, for example, that's what I tell you youngsters. Even many youngsters, when they come for how many of them is doing the hotel business now? They are really very hard. Even there is no much DHL students. I don't know why they are not showing the interest, because now the industry is going, everyone is working, developed countries. Even here, if you see, husband is working, wife is working, they are getting money. When they go home, they don't want to cook. Wife also don't want to cook, and husband also don't want to cook. Because she's also tired, he's also tired. They want to take care of the children. Also, they want to enjoy their life, what they earn. If the food is affordably available, for example, my guys I told, say a batter for making a dosa and idli. How many people, when they go home, they cannot do that? If you have available in the shop here, you think what do you need today for me? So make it available here. Even the onion, don't sell the onion. You make chopped onion, keep in a box. Chop the vegetables, varieties of vegetables, put in a box. They want to make some kurma, some gravy. Just they have to cook. Everything is ready to eat. So the thing is that we have to make it easy for everyone. So that is also, so the luck, that is the real skill. I can sell just a vegetable. Why I want to wash the vegetable and cut it, put it in a box, keep it in the fridge. You will come take 250 grams of mixed vegetable, 100 grams of garlic, 100 grams of onion, 100 grams of now garlic paste, onion paste, garlic onion paste. So there are lots of ideas, because whatever thing you have to develop, you have to use the skill. Once you use the skill, luck will automatically come. Yeah.
So, sir, next would be how you have how many countries you have visited to elevate your medical business.
I used to go to the US. I went. I have been in Israel, and I have been in Singapore, Malaysia, and UK. Everywhere I visited. Wherever go, the passion is how we have to bring that technology in India. The thing is expensive. Bringing the technology to India, that we are not affordable. The reason is All the overseas, like developed countries, the big thing is the insurance for them. The insurance is taking care of the patients, taking care of the hospital. Imagine here, now the insurance culture is growing in India also. So many are taking private insurance. That's why we are insisting the people to take a private insurance, like 3,000 a year. That means it's nothing for them, 300 rupees per month, 250 rupees, but the result is very high. So what is happening? We want to copy the same thing from overseas to here. The technology is very high, and everything there is government taking care. Here, we cannot charge the patient more because affordability is most important. But whatever the equipments we are seeing there, we are buying here. That is there. But only thing is infrastructure if we develop, we have to see it should be affordable by all the patients. We are not just hospital only for the rich. If I make everything in a state of art, everything robotic, everything high tech, who is going to cater for the poor? You have to imagine that. You have to cater for the poor as well as the middle class, upper middle class, then the rich. So maybe you have a rich block, one block for the rich, but there should be other blocks to support many of us, many people like below poverty line, middle class, upper middle class. We have to cater the service to everyone. That's what I used to say. When I saw the machine, same machine, the catheter which I saw in Israel, the Philips one. So I thought that time I gave like 10 years, 7 years, 8 years before. This machine has to be here. Why? The technology. The machine is very precise. It will work very precise, accurate, good result. Even though there are many Indian machines, but Indian machines are there, but the precise, the technology, we have to appreciate. Even same thing, it comes to India, definitely we are ready to buy. Still, we are talking about things to buy, make it in India. Yeah, we have to make, we are ready to do that. But the doctors will see the safety of the patients. That is our first priority. So we will see the good machine. And also the doctors to work it easy. Also our expense to run the machine. So all this consideration, we have to copy some things, good things from overseas to here. Like cath lab we bought here similarly, even many dialysis machine. So this all we have to bring. So I'm really happy that even now India, same machine you see here, we can go and see in Apollo. But charges, not only Apollo, any corporate hospitals, the charges, it should be good for all the big, only affordable people there. But we have to cater the affordable people also, not only for the rich. Yeah.
As a director of such a big organization, how do you channelize your time?
Channelizing the time. I'll tell you one best thing to you all. That is a good thing, what I learned from me. At least you spend for yourself aloneness. Just aloneness. Take half an hour. Or maximum is good days 1 hour. 24 hours a day is there. No?
Yes, sir.
So take 1 hour for you. Don't use iPhone. Don't use any phones. Don't use any gadgets. You just go and sit anywhere. You just think yourself what you are doing. This you should do daily 1 hour. That 1 hour, it gives you a big result. Today what I done, okay, yesterday what I done, before sleep, also you do one thing. Before sleep, don't lie down and think. Before lie down, you just sit in a bed, just 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Today what you done, the whole day you think. You know what you've done. Okay? So tomorrow, how you are going to do, you should think. So you have to channelize your timings. So where you started. Today I thought, okay, I'm going to meet you. So I know only I have few appointments. I know how big my appointments. So I will think, okay, today what I'm going to do. So you have to pre-plan everything. That is most important. Pre-planning will give you more time. Without pre-planning, even though there are big time, you won't find it is sufficient for you. You have to pre-plan. Also, as I told, that 1 hour every day you spend for yourself. Just go and sit alone. If you want to practice from today, you will see the difference.
Sure, sir.
Sit and see what I'm going to do. Okay, just see the nature, calm. Okay, what I'm going to do. Because what we are doing, we are working for others. You are studying for others. You are running for others. Everything you are doing for others. What you done for yourself? Nothing. This 1 hour will tell you the result. This 1 hour will tell you the result for this question. Because I experienced that. That's why I am sharing this. Because many things know what we are enjoying that we should share to others. It's not just keeping myself the secret and living. So I'm really very happy for that. Like when I walk, but don't use phones or don't keep anything with you. Also don't take friends also with you. That is most important. You just go and sit in your house or in a terrace or wherever you want in a comfortable place. Just sit in the evening hours. For yourself you give an appointment. Not for others. That appointment is purely for you. Then you will find the difference.
Sir, you've been a very big inspiration for many experts like us. Who is your inspiration, sir?
Inspiration is Amma. Because nothing is started. See, when Amma was there, we both were there in a small place. Maybe our house is this much. So we stayed in first we stayed in what house? The tile house. When rains, everywhere the water comes. So from that place, Amma started the journey. Amma was in the school days. Amma was telling that when Amma came from out, Amma told one day, Amma is going for the social cause. Then we asked, what are you going to do? Nothing was there. That time Amma ambition was, Amma was telling us, I'm going to start the school, I'm going to start the hospital, I'm going to start the colleges here, and many things are going to change in this place. I told, that time our property was only this much. This room size. Nothing. Today is different. But that time itself, Amma came to the world and Amma was telling that I'm going to work for the society. Then Amma is telling, I'm going to do this. I told, how come you start? That time I was asking this thing to my mother, why is telling like this? How come he can do this? But Amma decided that he is going to do. That is the passion. And Amma knows when we came to the field, that is a spiritual power. So Amma is my key leader to do this. It's a great thing.
Like how you motivate yourself?
Yourself and your teams.
Motivate myself is, I told you one best thing. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Or 15 minutes. You just before sleep, you think today what I did. Today from morning I woke up at what time. And then what I did from woke up. I done exercise. Then I went to temple. Then I came to office. In the office what I did. All the 8 hours or 5 hours, whatever I am sitting, whom I met. What changes I made today? What wrong I done today? This wrong I shouldn't repeat tomorrow. So what good I done today? What good I have to do more? So all these things will come, you're lost when you go to the bed. That 15 minutes you should think. Sometimes you forget what you done today. That means without awareness we are doing the things. Without awareness, we don't know what we are doing today. When I go and sleep and I sleep and think, what I done today morning, I woke up, okay, this thing. Then try to tell what happened today for me. So it's a great confusion. That means there is no plan, totally messed up that time. So when you think that, you will come tomorrow what I am going to do. So that we should focus.
So what brings you the idea of holistic centers?
There is a need of allopathy. Without allopathy, we cannot survive. We will say, for example, if you have a cough, if you have a cold, you have to take a pill, just by 1 hour, 1.5 hours, you will get relief. But there are side effects. But what is the importance of the allopathy? It's a nature and a native treatment. There are many good things out there. Even there are natural, the naturopathy, the acupuncture, many things are there. By the own food, we used to say that food is a medicine for us. Whatever the food you are consuming, that itself a medicine, but nobody teaches us. Now we are seeing about the pizza, we are seeing about the burger, we are seeing about the fries. It's a new things, it's a little bit tasty, they know how to attack us. They'll put more salt, we'll go back. What is the finger chips? Finger chips is like a French fries. What is the French fries? Same potato.
Yes.
We are making potato from the beginning. You take all from the beginning. Everyone is having potato. I will like potato when they make as a vegetable for us. We don't take. What they are doing, cutting into small pieces, putting fries that, putting a salt. The salt is a big thing. Once you tasted the salt, the big thing of the salt is, it will keep on asking you to eat. And what will happen? You will keep on eating the salt. That's why in the popcorn, when you go to the theater, usually you buy the popcorn, till the end you'll be having the popcorn. Cheese, salt, everything is there. Also one side the Coke. So having salt, drinking this, so that is also business, their business. They want to teach how to take a chips, any chips. The main content in the chips is what? The salt. Because the salt, so it will ask you to eat more.
Yes.
So similarly, but same potato, we are not having. So the naturopathy, when you go to the naturopathy, they will tell there are many things without oil, without salt, and we should have, that is one way the food content. And another thing is the treatments. There are many good treatments. But the native treatments, it will take time, but there will be a side effect for you. Also, there are many taught us how to undergo the naturopathy treatment, but nobody is following it because everyone running to the hospital.
Yes.
Nobody is thinking about that. So as an organization like us, like a charitable organization, we should think for all the good cause. There are people, many people trained for that, studying for that. We have to promote them. That is also our job, not just a hospital. We have to promote them also. Let them come. Say you are going to the Taj Hotel, you are going to the any 5-star hotel. What are you doing? If you have enough time, you are going to the spa. What is there in the spa? They are doing a massage. What massage they are doing? They are going to give a good oil massage. So that they kept a different oils. Eucalyptus oil, all the herbal oils are there. Which is the expensive oil? The herbal oils is the expensive. To take any one massage, if you are going to the center, you are paying 12,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees in a 5-star hotels. Same massage when you come to the Ayurvedic center, any holistic center, they are going to give you 2,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees. Also, lot of medicinal things are there going to be in that oil. So it will give you a lot of regeneration. So every day we are working, every day we are doing, but we have to involve in the regeneration also. Whatever the culture they maintain in the olden days, we don't want to make them to destroy. We have to revive it now. So we are supporting as an organization, whether we are making money or not, that is not our motto. See, when the foreigners, when they come here, they don't want to come to the hospital. First thing, they go to the Ayurvedic center. Because they are very much got it. Because of the allopathic, what are all the side effects they know. But now, we are running now, began all this, as I told, the fries and everything. Similarly, we are also running to the fast side. But the important thing is the Ayurveda. There are many good medicine, there are many good herbals, which is available only in India. Yeah, throughout India we have a very good medicine. That's why the farmers, they don't have these herbals there. Then why they are coming here for them? Why they are going to Kerala? Why they don't want to take a treatment in Kerala, the Himalayas, all the big centers, the natural. So lot of good things are there in India. We have to use it.
So in day-to-day life, you're a very good social worker. So what do you think and what are the qualities and responsibilities to become a social entrepreneur?
So whatever the social cause we are doing, we should think in what way that will be helpful for others. So that is our prime motto. So we should think that way you will become, eventually you can be a big entrepreneur. Say for example, as I told you, we have a small shop here, okay. So what we are thinking, okay, 1,000 employees are there, what they need a good food. They need a good thing. What are the day-to-day consumables? We have to deliver them with an affordable price. That is what most important. If you are getting a 10% margin, that 10% you don't keep. You just keep 3-4% for you. Maybe 1% administrative and the small percentage, you will grow very well. That is what the key thing, what I learned from the pharmacy, pharmacy, even the hospital. Even many doctors are working here, we are paying a good salary, everything, but we have a very small margin, but it is supporting to the patients and the employees and to the organization to grow. So same thing you can apply in all the field. With the medium margin, give them a quality product, on time, everything, as per your assurance, you will success.
So what is success according to you?
Success according to me is still I have to do more. That is the success. Nothing we done it, nothing we achieved it. Still we have to do more. As a success I can say is the hospital. In the rural area, we are new to this place, that hardly 20-22 years. Before there were many hospitals. Today we are standing next to biggest hospital, means that is different. So that is a big success.
So as we enter, we saw so many achievements of yours were there. So which one is your biggest achievement?
What are the things you saw?
We saw one of which I highlighted was the Bharat Vikas Award. That was like, I was inspired. So which one do you think is the biggest one?
The biggest thing is getting the good name in the society. That is the biggest. These awards will come. Even daily 2-3 awards will come. But biggest thing is like all these awards really encouraging us to do more. So the biggest award the government given, Tamil Nadu government given, central government also we got. So the biggest thing is how we are not just getting an award, how we are delivering the service to the society. That is what most important thing. Let the award come. Whatever we are putting our skill and luck, it will come. It is not going to stop. See, these awards are not going to stop today. If you keep on achieving, this is going to keep on coming. So we don't know which is the big award. And the biggest thing is the big blessings what we got today to achieving all these things. That is a big award. So the big achievement is by the blessings of the gurus that we need to do any good thing. So with their guidance and with their blessings, sometimes their guidance will be very hard for us. But without that, if you know, you will feel the sequences. So you have to listen them. With the blessings, whatever you are touching, it will grow.
So thank you, sir, for such a great session.
It's a pleasure.
You inspired us so
It's a pleasure.
much. And now most of our classmates are going to watch it. They will also get inspired by the
It's a
things
pleasure.
you told.
But you should do one thing, not only this class, but you
But
should
we
do
will
take 1 hour daily for you. At least half an hour. At least half an hour. See, you are giving appointment to everyone. You are giving appointment to your friends and your parents and you are your everyone. You just sit daily half an hour for you. Whether you don't that time sit and pray or chant, do anything, just listen the nature. So you will feel a big change in that because I experienced with it. Similarly, you should do.
Thank you so much.